Hey, y'all, this is number 13 out of section 2.3, and we're trying to evaluate the limit. So again, one thing I want you to be aware of is once I plug in the 0 in here, let's see, that piece would go away. I'd be left with a square root of 16, which is 4. 4 minus 4 on the denominator would give me a 0. If I plugged in a 0 on the top, I'd also get a 0. So I can't just do a direct substitution, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to use the idea of the conjugate. So if I have a 1x on the top, on the bottom I got a 4x plus 16 minus 4, then we're going to multiply the top and the bottom by the conjugate of the denominator, which is square root of 4x plus 16 plus 4. And we're going to do this both upstairs and downstairs, right? Okay, so on the top part, y'all, I'm just going to leave this x alone. And I'm going to leave that square root of 4x plus 16 plus 4 alone as well. Now on the bottom part, when I multiply those, I know my square roots are going to cancel out. When I multiply the square root of 4x plus 16 times another 4, that's going to give me a positive 4, square root of 4x plus 16. When I multiply this negative 4 right there, that's going to give me a negative 4, square root of 4x plus 16. And then negative 4 times positive 4 is a minus 16. So if we do this right, y'all, these pieces will cancel out. And this 16 here is going to cancel with that 16 there. So I want you to think about what I'm going to be left with on the top. On the top, I have an x and a square root of 4x plus 16. What was it, a plus 4? Yeah, plus 4. On the bottom part, all we're left with is a 4x. Okay, so we got a 4x right here. So now this x here and that x there will cancel out. So I'm just left with a 4x plus 16 plus 4 all over 4. Okay. All right. Now we were taking the limit as x approached 0. So let's go ahead and do a direct substitution. When we do a direct substitution, this piece is going to go away. So I'm going to be left with the square root of 16, which is 4, plus 4 over 4. So 4 plus 4 is 8 divided by 4. And my overall answer is just 2. Okay. So again, I need to use the idea of the conjugate in order to do these problems, right? So again, if I have a square root of 4x plus 16 minus 4, I need to multiply by that same square root, but we're changing the sign of that middle.